This is my second time going live. Hopefully it works the third time. Anyways, let's get to it, Linda. So I had a few questions. I don't get comments on my videos yet, which I really wanted to know who is my day one tribe. You guys comment if you are cheering for me on this 12-month social experiment and you are like, I'm going to give this lady a chance. I'm going to get behind her. I think she's nuts. I would never do that. But you know what? I'll watch her. Get behind me. Let me know you're watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. And as long as they're on the up and up, I'll reply. So I had a few questions. I only have three. And the first one is I'm just going to take it with a grain of salt and laugh about it. It's like, what is up with your face? So what is up with my face? I am a 51-year-old grandmother. I've had many stressors in life, like most people do. I'm sure it shows on my face, and that's fine. I'm a very low maintenance type of person. So if that's what you meant, like I look older than 51, I'm sure I do. That's comes along with some things, and being a full-time caregiver for two grandkids when most people are my age have raised their kids. They're having a second experience at kind of basically doing what they want, right? There's none of that for me. Okay, so the other thing is maybe you meant like, because I know I'm very asymmetrical. I hope it's not like offensive to look at. I'm used to my asymmetry and I'm fine with it. So that's basically physical trauma. When I was a kid, you know, like born in 1974, so you grow up in the late 70s and 80s, and it was a free-for-all. We were like wild animals, especially in Edmonton. Like it was just crazy. And I was a North Sider, like Glengarry community. And if you know, you know, back in the day, we ran wild. So anyways, I have taken a few baseball bats directly to the face. Two times that I remember. I was knocked out also. So straight in the jaw, a couple molars out. And back then, you know, like Kleenex, get the blood sopped up. You're fine. You don't go to the hospital. But it obviously shifted things, okay? I'm aware of that. I also, as a little tag-along sister, wanting to keep up with my big bro and his friends. And all of this was completely innocent. I did also catch a few actual baseballs with my face just from having no skills and thinking I could play with the big boys. So I'm out in the outfield trying to play with them. They're like, oh, go out there, right? And you can play with us. Well, so little sister style. And I'm like, oh, I got hurt, whatever. Oh my gosh, there's actually people watching. Wow, okay, hello. So the other question that I had was kind of, I think, in reference to this 12-month social experiment. And it's how much money do you make? So because I'm not wealthy, I have no problem saying how much money I make. I pay my taxes and I'm totally on the up and up. I make around 6,000 to 7,000 Canadian a year through my photography. And I have a very small online business. I used to have a full-blown vinyl sign shop before everybody and their rich aunt or sister or cousin or whatever got a Cricut, right? The vinyl Cricut that killed a lot of the vinyl sign industry. So I just make very small boat letters, boat registration letters from my home when the girls are at school and send them out in the mail, yes, through Canada Post. And that's very minimal. I get paid through PayPal. So this gets the girls really funky stuff on Temu and Amazon, and I can pay for small things like that, right? My house is very modest. I live in a very, very small town. Love hearts. I love this. I love you guys. I had no idea this live would work. Last time I tried a live, YouTube said they didn't trust me, so they let me do a live, right? And then I had to still like post it. So whatever. I seriously did not think that this was going to go live like right now. You have a cat who has the same name like you. You named your cat Linda? Are you Hispanic, by the way? My dad we're Ukrainian. My dad named me Linda because he liked the meaning. It's like cute one in Spanish. So hola, if there's any Spanish people, and dobre den, привit, for my Ukrainian friends. So I'm so jazzed, you guys. Okay, so that was the second question. My face, crooked face. And now this one, holy moly. Now that I actually know people are watching, I'm so sorry. Holy, get it together, Linda. Oh my God. So the other reason my face is so crooked is from domestic violence many decades ago. So please don't be sorry for me or anything like that. Okay, okay, so this is my words. I'm over it. Obviously, I'm not over it. So anyways, I don't know. Is this horribly rude? Should I stop, you guys? I was not expecting this because I thought it was going to record. Oh, God help me. I thought it was going to record and then I could ditch it or not ditch it. Get yourself together, woman. Okay. Whew. If you're a redhead with freckles and you know, like, I'm going to be red for a while, guys, I am totally fine. I'm totally fine. Okay, so obviously, let's not call it domestic violence. Let's call it boxing, okay? So I was a boxer for a while, and I took some severe hits. The end. Now, whew. Oh, my goodness. Okay. You guys, who are you people? You're amazing. Like, let's get together and go stop streaming. If I keep spamming, who's spamming? Am I spam? I'm not spamming. Okay. This is as real as it gets, you guys. I don't know what that means if you're spamming. I'm going to have to read back on this. Okay. Whew. And the other question is, why do you always look so sad? And I try to look happy. I don't even care that when I smile, I lost 80 pounds through calorie deficit and eating well this last year, last 12 months. Okay, sorry guys, I've got a really cheap phone here thing and I can't really see. I'm all blurry here. Love hearts, thank you guys. And who's the spammer? Are you looking out for me? I hope so. Okay, anyways, I'm going to just assume everybody here is good people because maybe I'm delusional, la la land, whatever, but let's go with that, okay? And if you want to take care of spammers for me and all that, that's fine because then I don't even have to read negative comments, okay? Someone be a bulldog for me and help this underdog out. So I do not intend to look sad. I try to look happy. And I realize if you're joining now, you're like, this lady is crying. And she's like, I don't want to look sad. I don't want to look sad. I got emotional just now. I'm obviously menopausal. I don't know what you call it. Menopausal, perimenopause. I'm going through it, okay? So let's leave it at that. And I just scared off all the male viewers. So anyways, so a funny story about being sad, if that makes sense. Okay, so here's my funny story about being sad in high school. I grew up in Edmonton, Alberta. I went to two high schools, Archbishop O'Leary, and I went to St. Joseph's High School in Edmonton. So yay, O'Leary and St. Joe's, okay, Spartans and the Saints. So when I was going to St. Joe's, there, like in Edmonton, so many diverse people, right? And like there's, especially at St. Joe's, they offered English as a second language. So we had tons of really cool, like Polish kids, lots of Italian kids. They were born in Edmonton mainly, but lots of Italian, Lebanese, and I was friends with them all. We had some kids from Mexico, Ecuador, this was my tribe. I was actually friends with more of the immigrant kids than the Canadian born. I don't know why. That was just, we just really got along. So anyways, there was this really cool guy from Vietnam. His name was Andrew. Andrew Nguyen, or I'm going to try to say it Vietnamese style, like Nguyen, Andrew Nguyen. And in grade 12 art, I'm very artsy fartsy, grade 12 art, he used to tell me, like, he'd be staring at me, and I was overweight back then. Even I was not anything to stare at. But people do comment on my eyes. Tell me if you like my eyes, and they're super green right now because of the crying. So okay. Anyways, if you have green eyes, also do some of those hearts that you just did. I love green eyes. Okay, and someone said I'm beautiful. Oh my god, you guys. Whew. Okay, why do I look so sad? Part of it through the art class was we had to take a face mask and do the thing where you have the straws up your nostrils, right? Hopefully your friend doesn't like suffocate you and all that. And we had to do a face mask and then paint it in our culture. And some people had many cultures, like maybe they're Scandinavian and whatever. And since there's people on there, drop to me what your cultural heritage is, and if you're Canadian. I just assume everybody watching me here is Canadian. Maybe where are you from? I just love this. This is crazy. I'm gonna do live like every Sunday. So, anyways, when I got my mask, it was like chronically sad. Like, I know this, I've researched this, it's called a tear trough. I don't want advice on like, oh, creams, potions, whatever. I have tear troughs. My dad had severe tear troughs. Everybody in my family has them. And it's a Ukrainian thing. It's like, I don't know, generational trauma, Holodomor, all kinds of stuff. I can just even tell walking around, like Vegreville in Edmonton. Oh, Ukrainian, 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 part Ukrainian. I can totally tell. Um, that's kind of the Ukrainian face. Like if you're resting, you look severe and stern and sad. And I'm a very positive person. I'm gonna try to smile more, even with my coffee stained teeth. I don't give a poopy about any of that anymore. I'm just living my life and living out loud. I am trying this 12-month. Oh, wait, back to Andrew Nguyen. So he's staring at me. And I'm like, dude, what are you staring at? Like, seriously. He's like, Linda, your eyes are so sad. You drive me crazy. And I'm like, how, dude? Like, what? That makes zero sense. Like, I look sad, so you find that appealing? He's like, oh yeah, like more than you know. So whatever, I don't even understand that, but anyways, so that's my funny story about being sad. Andrew Nguyen, I love you, man. You're awesome. And we met up later, 2 years later, Nate, taking commercial sign writing back then before I did the vinyl graphics for money. As an old-fashioned sign painter, breathing in those fumes. So yeah, the Lulu Baba. I spent years breathing in paint fumes. Anyways, I'm sure you could tell that without me even explaining. So that's about it, guys. I'm completely touched. I'm gonna cry again. Holy Lord. So I think I'm gonna say Baba is trying. That's the name of my YouTube channel. Baba is trying. So I watch when I'm editing photos. I'm also a photographer to earn income. I try to do small jobs, but it's very difficult for me to do lots of work that takes me away from my girls, my granddaughters. They are my heart and soul, and I want to dedicate all of my time to them and help them become the absolute best versions of themselves that they can, even with limited income. I truly believe that by giving them all of my love and time and attention, this is a great gift that I can give to them. And I'm working on it. So literally, Baba is trying. And yeah, I love you all. And even if you were a spammer and whoever, how old are you? I'm 51. I'm 51. I'm trying to respond to comments. This is say hi. Okay, hi. Baba Yaga. Are you the spammer? Why would you say that? Baba Yaga. Come on, dude. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to say now, bye now. Do побачення. And thank you all who left the beautiful, nice comments. I really appreciate you. And thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And I'm going to read all these comments back, maybe block some people, and just carry on building this tribe of really super awesome people. Thank you for appreciating that Baba is trying. Thank you, guys.